Welcome back. Big Napalm Death fan here. I was made aware that Napalm Death were working with the Melvins a few weeks ago. I found this out, and I completely forgot that this release was even happening. There's a lot going on in the world right now. Huge Napalm Death fan, not the biggest Melvins fan, I will confess, but I will acknowledge the gravity of this collaboration, right? This is huge. These bands have been around for like 40 years or something. It's crazy that it's taken this long for them to actually do something together. So, let's go. Okay, this is very strange. I can hear, like, it's 50-50 Napalm Death and Melvins. While I don't enjoy Melvins too much, I do respect them. I don't hate them or anything. I've tried getting into them a few times, and every time I just stumble and give up, basically. But Napalm Death, I'm a huge fan of. And I can really feel the fingerprints of both bands in this. At first I reacted ages ago, maybe like a year ago, I reacted to a Dillinger Escape Plan song. And that was the first thing that came to mind. It's like this time signature is kind of stumbly and hard to get my bearings on, but it sort of lined up in my head, at least. Barney sounds a bit, I don't want to say tired. I don't know, he sounds different somehow. I can't really explain. Let's carry on. Yeah, Barney's voice alongside guitar solos, that is what's throwing me. That is so weird. This is actually taking my brain a lot of effort to digest. Holy moly. That was really difficult to keep up with, in a good way, in a interesting way. Like I said, it's so noticeable that Napalm Death have had the influence of the Melvins. I know that sounds like a really dumb thing to say, but Napalm Death is very rigid in what they do. The Melvins is a little bit more loosey-goosey with what they do. And so this was sort of what I was expecting, even though the combination of two bands like these crossing over is quite hard to imagine. This was pretty bang on what I was anticipating. Melvins fans, how much of... Because I could see someone being a fan of the Melvins, but not being a fan of Napalm Death. And, you know, the reverse is true for me. So, if you're a Melvins fan, what did you think of this? Do you think this added anything to the Melvins' sound, or did it just steamroll through what they do? I could see both sides of that. This is, of course, only one song off this album, EP thing. I've got to listen to the rest of it. I'm not going to react to the rest of it, because it's too much. Like I said, it did give me Dillinger Escape Plan vibes, in a way, which kind of makes sense. I would say Dillinger is probably influenced by Napalm Death in some way. Tossing coins into the fountain of fuck. What a great name for a song. Yeah, I gotta listen to the rest of this EP thingy. I mean, I'm interested in whatever Napalm Death does, and I'm struggling to imagine now what the rest of it sounds like with this as an example. But I really like this. I will be listening to it again, for sure. I still maintain it's really weird that it took this long for these two titans of music to collaborate. It makes sense. In a lot of ways, it makes sense that these two specific bands would do something together. It's like it was meant to be. What did you think of this? Let me know in the comments. I'll be keen to hear any feedback from you watching. And if you're new to the channel, then consider subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, thank you for being here. I've still not thought of how to end videos yet, so I'm just gonna say, go away.